terms of how my style and how I tend to practice, over the years I have found that the best and most durable resolutions tend to come when parties are able to reach consensus. So my job as a neutral typically is to create the most conducive environment so that parties can find that they can work together in consensual ways. Oftentimes parties come to me pro se, representing themselves. Sometimes they have attorneys, and whether they have attorneys or not, I've helped them put aside their adversarial tendencies to try to look at things together, because after all, we're all trying to figure out how to reach resolution from what presents. Particularly with attorneys, with the permission of parties, I will have them, enlist them to help me work with the parties as well, and the attorneys understand and the parties understand that even though the attorney is there to help represent the client's interests, the client is also helped by that attorney helping us look more objectively at the situation. So it would not be unusual where I would work with an attorney and I'd have that attorney articulate for the client how the other side might look at a certain issue, either in joint session or in private session. Oftentimes we will in private session look at use decision tree processes and also help clients understand more objectively about how their case may look. And also we take the opportunity to explore whether there are certain things that extend beyond just dollars and cents, and oftentimes they do. And that's really where a lot of my work comes in. I have worked in domestic relations, and what I find most interesting about the employment area is that oftentimes they take on the same types of dynamics that family business and family law cases have. Employment relations are of fundamental importance to most people's daily lives and how they view themselves, and the nature of those relationships are critical. And there's nothing like the feeling of engaging in sessions in which we come out in the end and are able to preserve an employment relationship, hopefully even better than it was previously. And if it's not preserved and going in a different direction, that the parties are doing so both in good ways. And that's one of the strengths of mediation, and it enables you to do it, and why I practice in the field. I will also take an opportunity to learn about the parties and engage with them before the first session. That's really where a lot of the work comes in, because if you're going to make, if you're going to try to build a conducive environment, you need to have the trust of the parties, and you need to have some insights into where things have been to that point, rather than just learning about them in the first session. So I do make an effort to do a fair amount of upfront work, and I do find that it pays dividends in the end, both because we may not need as many sessions, and the quality of the sessions are improved, and the result in the end